we had a huge need because our patients were getting very frustrated with our call center. With Prosper, they've been very flexible with us, and they've been really taken a lot of the burden off of our scheduling staff. My name is Nancy Villa from Northeast OBGYN. I'm the IT director. We have 6 different clinic locations, and we are located in San Antonio. We have 25 different providers that rotate from the different clinical locations, and we deliver at 2 different hospitals. So prior to going with Prosper, we have had an extremely long wait time for our patients to access our scheduling department. We do have a consolidated scheduling department, so all patients call into one location. We have had a very tough time staffing that department. A lot of call-ins, a lot of pregnancies where they're out on FMLA, and we're up to really about 15, 16-minute hold times for somebody to get a hold of somebody. It was just very busy, very busy. Patients were getting upset. We had a lot of drop calls. People get tired of waiting on hold for so long, and they were just getting frustrated, especially Mondays. Mondays, we probably double the amount of phone calls that we get on any other day of the week. The onboarding part actually was very smooth. We gave them a rather large, lengthy SOP document that they use to help build our agent, which we call Ava, and then just giving them, the basic information as to what we can schedule with what, and what doctors do what procedures and those kind of things. It probably took just a couple of weeks to get a test environment. We did put it in our testing environment in our sandbox database first, so we could do some heavy testing before we put it into our live environment. We had all our managers and our staff in the scheduling department kind of mimic the types of calls that were coming in and what the reasons for visits, and then Prosper then evolved our agent into adding that feedback back into the finished product. Prosper has a nice dashboard that gives us visibility into all of the calls that come in. We can listen to them, we can read the transcripts. Every day during the introductory period, we would review all the calls, we would listen to all the calls, give feedback to Prosper. By the next morning, that feedback was implemented. We are not easy. We have probably 100 different appointment types. There's several appointment types that need to be scheduled with a second appointment type, such as an ultrasound and an OB visit. We have individual rules for each doctor, and we have individual rules for some locations. So we have a very complex way of scheduling, so there was some hesitancy about can an AI agent handle all those different scenarios, and what we found is Ava's actually been very effective at that. A big difference is all our calls are being answered. And then if it's a more complex scheduling, they get transferred to the call center. Otherwise, Ava can cancel, reschedule, make new appointments. So with Prosper, what we've been able to do is roll things out slowly. So we started out with canceling, rescheduling, making new appointments for existing patients. We're about to go live with adding new patients into this mix. But I think what's next is we're evaluating or exploring the possibility that Ava can help us with prior authorizations, with patient collection phone calls being made out, some of the eligibility, some of the more difficult eligibility where we actually have to call an insurance company. Our EHR does a lot of the easy eligibility, but then some of that gets kicked back. With Prosper, they've been very flexible with us, and they've been really taken a lot of the burden off of our scheduling staff.